YouTube was good. Today we got a mid tape for y'all. Nice, clean, simple mid tape. As you can see, my dude got dreads. He kind of got like the taper with the dreads. But we about to shake him back. As you can see, he looks rough, very, very rough. And the hair is all spaced out. So it's kind of more so of a challenge, a more so challenging type of haircut. But right now, the first thing we do want to do with somebody with dreads or any type of long hair, we do want to pin it up because we do not want to cut what's at the top. And this is one of the tools that we're going to be using today. This is the Black Label Andes Masters. And then we're going to use our high vis. This is our high vis trimmers, our hitters. And this is our soft trimmer right here. A soft trimmer is a trimmer that's not all the way zero gap, something you can set your ball guidelines in and whatnot, just so you don't cause irritation on your client or yourself or whatever. And next thing we're going to do, we're going to brush the hair down. We're going to separate the hair that we want to cut from his dreads. Now right here is a prime example. What you do want to do, you want to brush up first. You can brush all these little hairs at the bottom, from the bottom of his ears to the top of his dreads, so you can get all the longer pieces of hair into his dreads and brush down the pieces that we want to actually cut. Now we're going to take our one guard, level all the way close, and start debulking all of the hair. We're debulking the hair. We're setting a nice firm foundation so we can get ready and prepared to start setting in our guidelines. So we can get that nice clean shape up, taper, mid tape that we want on our clients. And you want to do this with every single cut. If your client has some type of hangover or undercut, I want to say. And right here, we're setting our trimmer. We're setting our first ball guideline in with our soft trimmers. Now this shouldn't cause any irritation or anything like that. It's just a non-zero gap clipper, so you can take that line out. Well, it makes it easier for you to take that line out as well. Now with our Black Andes Masters with the lever all the way open, you just want to create the second guideline. And then after that, you want to start the down fading process, my down fading process. Just start down fading from that point on, from the lever all the way open. You're going to slowly close the lever till you get to that first guideline that we have first set in, which is the ball guideline. Now you do want to get a trimmer that's close to zero gap, just so that that ball guideline wouldn't be that hard to take out. That's why we use a non-zero gap trimmer to set that ball guideline in. Now, just because we use the one guard, we're gonna debulk the rest of the hair with the lever all the way closed with the number 2 guard, and then now we're gonna get our number 1 guard, lever all the way open, and just pick up from where we left off from the number 2 guard and just down fade from there, slowly closing the lever. Now because we used the one guard, we took the hair down with the one guard. Basically at the beginning of the video we had debulked with the number 1 guard. We have to set room for the number 2 guard, the guard higher than the one guard, and the 0 guard. So remember, whenever you're down fading, you have to make room for those 3 guards or 2 guards so you can down fade. If you was to use a number 3 guard with this system, then you have to make room for that 4 guard to debulk with the 4 guard. Then you use a 3 guard, 2 guard, 1 guard. And every single lever that we use, every single new guard that we use, we are starting with the lever all the way open. Now we're going to switch to the side tape. Same exact process, same exact steps, same exact technique. You don't want to switch up too much. You don't want to switch up at all, actually. You know, depending on, if the client has if the client was balding on one side, that's the only thing that I would recommend you would do if you switch up. But if the client is the same, he got a nice thick full piece of or head of hair, you want to keep this you want to keep the same simple techniques. You don't want to switch it up. You want consistent work every single time. Clients love consistency over anything. But we're doing the same exact steps. Number 2 guard, lever all the way closed, debulking, 1 guard, 0 guard. But I literally have new clients every single week. I literally have about I don't live in a big city, so I don't work in a big city, but I literally have at least 3 to 5 clients every single week that's new. On top of I've gained in 5 months 210 clients in the last 5 months of me working in a new location. So I'm doing I would say I'm doing pretty insanely good. Now if I want to learn how to do stuff like that, I'm gonna tell y'all real, I'm gonna set up a whole video just for that. If man, y'all comment if y'all want videos like that, how to gain clientele, how to pick the right barbershop location and all this other stuff. And this is basically detailing right here, a more in-depth of detailing. But clients literally come to me because they look at my barber page and they say my work is more consistent than every barber in my location. And that's why clients literally come to me. My work is good and I'm consistent. I know what it takes to be a very, very good barber and what it takes to stand out. And basically with our hot towel line prep, all you want to do, get some cream, get the hot towel, place the hot towel on top of the cream, let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes. Take it off, use some alcohol, blow dry it dry, then use some holding spray, and then you blow dry it dry. Now on the neck lineup. The neck lineup, look at this ash line. This is an all natural haircut. I have no problem with a client coming in and wanting an all natural haircut because I'm very, very good with my foundation. This is what I teach on this YouTube. I teach how to get a nice firm foundation. I kid y'all not, bro. Beginner barbers or barbers that's already skilled, bro. I don't know if you know me in real life or if you know me from social media and you're another popular barber watching my videos. What you need to, you can never, there's never enough information that you can learn. You know, there's always more that you can learn. Obviously, take it with a grain of salt. Try it out. If it don't work for you, then it don't work for you. But this lineup prep, man, I can cut anybody that wants an all natural cut. This right here is like the butter to having enhancements as well, y'all. Look how fire this taper came out, or this taper line came out. Now I can see the lineup for truly what it is. But this is the bread and butter to having a very, very, very good enhancements cut. A natural cut is the starting foundation to a nice, good looking enhanced cut. Believe it or not. But right here, y'all can see the ash line is hitting so much that you can see it through a blurred. I didn't really get a good angle right here, but you can see the lineup through the blurriness of the camera. But look right here for our lineup, we did both C cups first. This is how I get a more consistent lineup. You do the C cups first, and then you start in the middle of the forehead. Pick which side is the strong side or the weak side. We know our client has a full lineup, so there is no strong side or weak side. So we can work to the side that we want to work towards. And notice how I'm using every aspect of my blade. I'm using the right side. I'm using the left side. I'm using the full blade. I'm using all aspects. It just comes with being a skilled barber over time. You don't just use the whole blade. You start picking up different habits, different skills, different techniques, different things so you can, just stay on top of your game or be on top of your game. Now look how beautiful that taper is. Now right here, I'm just connecting the right side to the left side by going back to the middle and then working my way towards that left side. But consistency is everything when it comes to being a barber, man. I know how hard it is to. The thing is, I know how hard it is to stay consistent. That's why I stay consistent. There's not another barber who is more consistent than me in my area, and I guarantee that. I could put money on that. I could be tired as a dog, man. I could work an 11-hour shift and cut 22 people in one day, 17 to 22 people in one day, and I'm literally gonna finish that last client how I finished that first, y'all. I kid you not. I'm not just talking. Like, I catch myself in the moment and I tell myself, let's push past that limit. Let me still get this client a nice and very good looking haircut. Let's not rush it. Let's take the same amount of time that I did on everybody, and let's make this consistency a thing, because I know how hard it is to be consistent at what you do and to put the same exact product that you gave this client last week, this week, 2 months ago, this week. That first time cut, I'm gonna try to give that client that first time cut that they enjoyed so much, and that what made them stay every single time. Now right here, we're adding a tan pencil. It really don't matter what pencil y'all use, y'all, man. You just gotta learn how to blend it in. You gotta know how to use your tools, bro. Just know how to use your tools. And this is my own mix of enhancements that I got right here that I'm putting on the client. Just know how to use your tools. That's all it is. You can use any type of tan pencil. If you don't know what you're doing with the tan pencil, it's gonna come out harsh. It's gonna come out strong. You're not gonna be able to blend it in. And look at how nice and neat this haircut is. I didn't add too much enhancements. I put enough just so that I just added enough just so it can be enhanced, y'all. But look, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. It's H5B. If you're not handling your business, know what you're doing. And we out.
Benny, please don't do anything crazy.